So what I wanted to do today, Carrie and I are always talking about what we should cover for BlueSync, what's out there that we can kind of refresh and remind ourselves on. And I was going through Schmidt Resources looking, and I remembered the blog that we worked on a lot last year. So if you guys remember, if you were here, we started, the marketing department started sending out daily messages to our agents with little blog posts, with articles, with tips and tricks. And I was looking through some of those, mainly because I had an agent reach out to me Monday or Tuesday and say that she was using one of those articles and that her buyers were really happy with the video tips she had learned from it. And she was just saying thank you. And I was like, that's actually a really great topic to cover. So I wanted to just kind of refresh and show you guys this, our Let's Pivot blog. Obviously, like I said, we did this through, I believe, July of last year. So there's not any quote-unquote new stuff for the past few months. However, just about everything I was scrolling through is still super relevant and super awesome stuff you could use in sales meeting. You could send out to agents in your office or just one-on-one to reference. So all we have to do to find this location, so we go to schmidtresources.com, click on any of our regions. We'll click on Florida today because it snowed in April yesterday. So we're going to click on the Florida region. And then if you look in the second row here, and it's a little bit different, but it's all in the first or second row for each region, you'll see the Let's Pivot blog. So you look for the little CB star, you got the guy looking at a cool computer, and that's what we're going to click on. And from here on out, we've got a bunch of articles and tips and tricks that you can find and share with your agents. So we've got stuff on the Con Ed information and discount you can get through Schmidt Resources. Through CB Desk. The big stuff that I've had a lot of people kind of reference back to is the 3 items to create your video home studio, awesome lighting tips, the editing tips, a lot about how to shoot video. If you guys have known me for longer than a day, you know that I'm the video guy. You know that that's one of my favorite things. And one of the really cool things I've seen from the past year is so many agents shooting videos, embracing video, and not just for like their listings, but getting in front of the camera themselves. And it's just, I've really, really enjoyed seeing that happen. So there's a lot of stuff here. This Getting Comfortable on Video article is a great one because this one is specifically about not the tips, not like the tech and the tools and everything like that, but how to feel natural, how to feel okay doing a video. So for example, I know that this might seem silly, but set your camera up so you can use your hands. Having a little $10, $15 tripod so you can talk like this will make you feel more comfortable because you're not having to do this. You're not worried about, if you start moving your hand, all of a sudden the shot looks weird and you've got all those chins there. That's me at least. And so now you start to be apprehensive about all that. Whereas if you put that down and you can just talk like this, you're not worried about the shot. You're not worried about how you look because it's stable and you can just do this. So that's one of them that I really liked. We've got of course, a bunch of information on the virtual open house stuff. Using Zoom to stay in touch. This was, I think I saw something like Zoom shot up like 6,000% year over year from 2019 to 2020. Some crazy number. And I remember everyone asking about how to set up a Zoom account. How do I do this? And I remember about 2 weeks ago, I was asking an agent, like, do you need help setting up Zoom? She's like, I know how to do it. I got Zoom down. Like, it's just crazy, all of these transitions that we've all made and these things we know like the back of our hands. This is right here, one of the big ones. Let's update your profiles. So we do have this on other parts of Schmidt Resources now as well. But this is a really great checklist. This, if we're talking about things to send out to your agents, things to show them in sales meetings, this one is great because this is all of the profiles. It's a document I just downloaded. I'm going to try to get it back up here in a second. This document shows you where you can access currently all of your profiles, where you go to update your Moxie profile, where you go to update and maintain your Zap profile. Why are you not? There we go. Where you go to update Realtor.com, Zillow, Trulia. This is a great cheat sheet for an agent to reference and say, okay, I want to make sure I've got everything set up that I should have set up. Where do I go to do these? And I'm a big list person. I mean, I don't know if you guys can see in my shared screen thing. Every day I write my lists and I check things off. That's how I love to work. That's why we've made these as checklists, because you can literally check something off as you go. So this is one of my favorites. The profiles checklist I think is great. Let me go back one more. And then of course BombBomb. We don't have to talk about that. Listings to leads, all of these great articles. And again, if you click older, there are more. 7 essential tips for communicating with your sphere, helping your seller shoot a virtual home tour. I've had people still doing that into 2021, kind of directing their sellers on how to shoot a video. Instagram stories, that launched last year. My gosh, what a year it's been. And then of course, social graphics and stuff like that. So I just wanted to kind of remind us that this is here. If I go back to the newer page, I can see the most recent stuff. At least in Michigan, it is the end of the Con Ed cycle this year. So by October, everyone needs to have their 18 hours in. You can get some great discounted Con Ed through CB Desk and through Coldwell Banker. There's literally depending on the day, I think there's a 30% discount right now if you go to CB Desk and access that. So that's really the bulk of it, guys. And it's not anything too crazy today. It's more of a reminder than anything. That this Let's Pivot blog, I'm in the Michigan square now. Again, it's actually in the same spot as it is in Florida, the first square of the second row. If you go here, there's some great information, how to fill out the virtual open house form, editing tips, a reminder on the online marketing project form, lighting. This is a big one. I mean, let's see if you guys can tell the difference. One of the things I talk about in lighting is a ring light. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen so you can just see me. This is me without the ring light, and this is me with the ring light. It was a $30 thing that I bought on Amazon, and it really makes a professional difference with your agents when they're shooting video. And again, not just shooting video at a listing, but shooting video at their desk, in their home, at their office. Mine's fun because I got different colors too, depending on the lighting of the room. See, I can have a raven here. So, but that's it, guys. That's what I wanted to share. I wanted to just remind us of that, of the blog, of the tips there. Very easy things to just literally, hey, I got a sales meeting on Tuesday. I wanted to go over the 3 quick tips from this lighting article. Bada boom, bada boom, bada boom.